Hello and welcome to another Ultimate Descendant farming video. This time we are going for Ultimate Lepic. I have already completed the farming for all the Ultimate Descendants, but I was waiting until the start of Season 1 to make the remaining guides because it is a lot easier now compared to when I was doing it in the previous season. They have made reactor bosses much easier, so that helps a lot. Also, the void farming, void shards farming is a bit easier now because you only need to do them once to do the reactor. So overall, if you are starting the farm for the Ultimate Descendants now, you are in a much better state, I guess. It'll be much more simpler. So without wasting any further time, let's get into this. Ultimate Lepic, I would recommend early on. So if you're starting with your Ultimate farms, I would say go for Ultimate Bunny first, not necessarily because she's the easiest, but because she's the most useful to get, and she's also not too hard to get. Next, I would say Ultimate Valby, and then I would say go for Ultimate Lepic. So let's start first with the Ultimate Lepic enhancements. As usual, we have 4 items. We'll start with the easy blue items. First, we need semi-permanent plasma. This is available in the resource boxes and munitions boxes on Vespers. Okay, we are in Vespers. Just land anywhere in Vespers, any of the zones, and just look around for any munition boxes and resource boxes, and you should get it within a few minutes. We have semi-permanent plasma. See some more here. Get hardener. So hardener and semi-permanent plasma are the 2 items that are available on Vespers. Each region has 2 different types of materials that are available in these resource boxes. So they can be either the resource box or the munitions box, and you shouldn't take too long to get enough of what you need. Now, if you've been playing the game normally, you should probably already have this. So yeah, it's the easiest thing to get. Just break the boxes, run around, it'll take no time. Next, we need Flectorite. So Flectorite is available in White Knight Gulch, same thing. Okay, so we are in White Knight Gulch in the mountaintops region, and again we just have to find some of these boxes to get the Flectorite, and yeah, just find the resource boxes and the munition boxes. And we get ceramic composite. We need Flectorite, which is the other item, so just look around. You'll find plenty of resource boxes and munitions boxes. Okay, we seem to be getting the other item here. And we get some Flectorite. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Anywhere on the White Knight Gulch map, any of these regions, just go around, you find them in no time. Now on to our first slightly difficult item. This is divided plasma battery. Now, the way this works is there are 2 missions, the Caligo Ossuary and the Asylum, these 2 missions, and there are 2 monsters that drop them. I think there's a monster in between the thing and one at the end, the boss, who will drop it. So you may need to do it a couple of times to get the, how many do we need? 54, I think. 50. I have 51 right now because I've been doing that mission. The benefit of doing this is those missions may also give you the amorphous materials for other things. So if you're trying to do the farm for some of the other descendants, you can do those missions and have like a other benefit as well. If you're trying to farm Haley, the new descendant, her parts also drop from these 2 missions. So let me just quickly show you what we need here. So we are trying to get Ultimate Lepic's divided plasma battery, and you can see Asylum, Caligo, Ossuary. Okay. Now, if we go into Haley Spiral Catalyst, these are also available in the same 2 missions. So 2 birds, 1 stone type of deal here. So you're getting the divided plasma battery. You'll also get amorphous materials for some other Ultimate Descendant or an Ultimate Gun. And also you have a chance of getting some of the normal Haley missions parts. So let's go to one of the missions and let's see how it goes. So what I'll do is I'll just run this over and just briefly pause when we get to the part where some of the items drop. So if you see here, pattern 96 has Ultimate Glaze Spiral Catalyst, a normal Ajax code, crystallization catalyst, Python, and the final masterpiece. And this one has 97, has Enduring Legacy blueprint. That is kind of important. I would recommend that because Enduring Legacy is a really good gun. Kingsguard Lance, VSA cells, Enzo. So in this one, Enduring Legacy, Energy Activator, those are two good things. And in this one, you have Ultimate Glaze, Spiral Catalyst, Crystallization. So I don't need anything from this one. And this one here, let me see if I need anything. I may need the Kingsguard Lance thing, so I'll go with this one, and I don't mind having more of the uh, energy activated blueprint. So I'll do this one and show you what happens. So we got 4 divided plasma battery from this guy. So it's usually the guy with the yellow health bar that tends to drop these things, and the boss should also drop some. Okay, we are about to take him out. Okay, we've just taken him out. Let's see what we get. So we got 3 more plasma batteries. We got pattern 97, and I don't think we got any more Haley parts, which is annoying because they said they would increase the chances. So if we have a look here, we got 7 plasma battery in total doing the Caligo Ocean. Now I did this private. I don't know why you can't do it in public. It'll be faster, so you should be able to get it. Now, of course, you'll need to do this a few times if you don't have any. But if you have been playing the game, you probably already have some of these divided plasma batteries. Okay, now on to our first Lepic part, basically. So we have Ultimate Lepic Enhanced Cells Blueprint. Now we don't have a lot of options for this one. We have Pattern 77 from the Hard Devourer fight, Pattern 74 from one of the reactors in Agna Desert, Vespers Moonlight Lake, and then Pattern 26 from Agna Desert. So let me show you which ones. So if we go here, Ultimate Lepic Enhanced Cells. So pattern 26, this is the normal difficulty mission. You'll see we have a 6% drop rate on the enhanced cells. And then for pattern 74, we have a 32% drop rate, which is amazing for an ultimate descendant. And then pattern 77 has 20%. Now with this one, you have to fight Devourer. Devourer isn't hard, but this one has a 32% drop rate. That is brilliant. And also we have a chance at Piercing Light Blueprint, Secret Garden, Nanotube, and Esimio Code. So all these were very useful for me. And with a 32% drop rate, I went with pattern 74. You can see I have 10 of these with me already. Now pattern 74 is the normal one. So remember, if it's an even number, you get it directly by taking out the outpost. The odd number 75, that would be something that you would need Sharon for. So let's go to this one and I'll show you because I already have the pattern. So I'll show you how to get this one. So 74 is what we are looking for. In Moonlight Lake over here, then this is the boss. If you need organic shards, you can do this one. Now you don't need to use Sharon for this one, like I said, because it's pattern 74, the odd number. But Sharon is better because you also get the shape stabilizers. And pattern 75 might also be useful for other things. Now what I try to do is I go private because there will be some people there and they may mess it up for you. So just go private before you head there and just go to the nearest outpost and I'll see you there. Okay, we are in the Vespers Moonlight Lake and this is the outpost. I think this one has 3 terminals, so it should be fairly easy to hack. Maybe 3, maybe 4, I can't. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think 3. All right, so this is a spot where I like to stand. We have 20 seconds to go. So there's one here, one over there, one over there. Any more? Yeah, I think there's 3 here. So just stand here, wait for the timer to run down. 6, 5. This one is fairly easy. I have a fully maxed out Thunder Cage, so it becomes easy. So yeah, they have spawned. Go into your camouflage. 1, 2, 3, the boss should spawn right here. You just climb up here and just thin the herd a little bit because these guys are a little bit annoying. Quite a lot of people here. Okay, we got him. And let's see if we got anything. No, we did not get. Oh no, we got 74. Good. No, I already had a bunch of 74, so now let's just go to the boss. Boss should be right here, close by. So if you see in the map, this is where we have to go. Now I have enough for one run, but you can see the void shard. You can go over there and get some more if you need it. Everything is just close by. Come on. Now they've made a slight change to the reactor bosses. Basically, they did become easier with patch 1.07. But the other thing they did is now when you activate this, it doesn't consume your shards. And you only need to put the shards when you open the reactor when the boss dies. So you can kill the boss and still not have the reactor shards. Okay, so let's just finish him off quickly. Yeah, the bosses are a lot easier, so none of the bosses will really present a challenge if you have, let's say, a maxed out Thunder Cage or something. So let's see what we have. So I have I have a dozen of these. I have at a 75. Let's see what 75 has. 75 also has VSA code. So that will also be beneficial if you use Sharon, you'll get a chance at VSA. And now this is the one. So Esimio code, Secret Garden code, Ultimate Lepic code, Piercing Light code. This is actually a very good one because it covers a lot of different materials and even the crystallization catalyst. So I already have 2 of these extra, but we'll just open it for the sake of the video. And guess what? We get one more because he has a 32% drop rate for this part here. This is probably the most common part, so you should get it within a few attempts. If you're really unlucky, it might take you 3 or 4 attempts. All right, on to our second item. We have the Ultimate Lepic Stabilizer. Now we begin once again with the easy stuff. Monarch Shard. By now everybody knows Monarch Shard is in Kingston. We are in Kingston. Just scan, look for these Monarch Shards. Boxes should be here. Monarch Shard. There's one up here. This is literally the first place we come for Monarch Shard. Like even for Ultimate Bunny or something, we needed that. So Repton, Monarch Shard, those 2 things are on the Kingston map. So yeah, just go around anywhere in Kingston and you'll have plenty in no time. Monarch Shard. All right. Next, we need shape memory alloy. And it seems I've used shape memory alloy for something because I don't have a lot remaining. Now, this is available in Hagios. All right, we are in Hagios in the corrupted zone. Let's look for some of these boxes. Now, I think the reason why I don't have a lot of these shape memory alloy is simply because we don't really come to Hagios a lot for anything, to be fair, apart from 1 or 2 outposts or something. Hagios is not something where we have to come a lot. Now, on to our second rare item. This is Crystal Biogel. Now, this is an interesting one because this drops from a outpost and reactor bosses mostly. So you have the White Knight Gulch hard biolab mission, which is like the one inside that big sort of building hatchery thing. I don't like this one, so it is a sort of slightly longer mission as well. So you can do that if you want, but the other options I think are better simply because you have this outpost in shipment base and one. So this is the reactor in the mountaintops, and the other one is the outpost in the shipment base. These 2 places. So just kill the boss and the enemies here, and you'll get the crystal biogel. And over here, there are two bosses that spawn. Both of them are fairly easy. Defeating them gives you crystal biogel. So I did come here quite a bit. Now it would have been better if this outpost, this outpost had that, but you have to go here and here. So again, if you need materials, you can do that. So let me again equip Sharon and go and do these outposts for you. All right, so we are in the White Knight Gulch shipment base area, and that is our outpost. So let's see if we can sneak in here. Again, we are not going for the amorphous materials, but have a look. You get pattern 100 and 101 from this. So if you need anything from those two, you can target them, and you're basically killing two birds with one stone. So let's see, pattern 100. 100 has Eugene code, Jaber code, crystallization catalyst, afterglow, executor. And 101 has Kyle code, enduring legacy, energy activator, Jaber stabilizer, and perforator. So again, if you are going for those things, it can be useful. So once again, there will be a few of these terminals to hack. If you're doing Sharon, you don't have to hack them. Again, if you don't need, there are no ultimate parts, ultimate descendant parts in this one. So we take these out, and there's the fat guy over here. That's the main boss, and he's dead. And he should, you can see that that should be our crystal biogel. And yeah, we got 6 from here. And again, we did not get a pattern this time, but like I said, you are getting some bonus patterns as well. Now, the other place is over here in the mountain tops. Yeah, I have a pattern, so I can show you. So I'll just travel here and show you the bosses. There are 2 bosses, both of them will drop items. Now we are over here. The reactor bosses are nearby. Now another tip I want to give you is over here there is another outpost, and this outpost drops pattern 98, mutant AA, and pattern 99. And before you go for the reactor bosses, because you just need the biogel, but you could do the killing 2 birds with 1 stone deal, because this one, pattern 98, has ultimate Ajax spiral catalyst, and sorry, where is 99? So 98 AA has ultimate Ajax, and 99 has ultimate Bunny. So if you need either of those, this can also be useful. Like, just go over there, hack the outpost a few times, and do this when you have enough of the what do you call it, the void shards. And also for the void shards, you can do this one here, because this will give you 45 inorganic, and you need inorganic for this. If you have Freyna, this shouldn't be too difficult. I'm really glad they made the void shards easier to farm, because that was something I disliked quite a lot. So activate this. There'll be 2 bosses. Both of them are fairly easy to kill. They're not the ones with the orbs or anything. So 1 down, the other one spawns up there. That is the crystal biogel. And he should also drop some crystal biogel. So see how many, 7 from this guy and 7. So this is much better. We are getting 14 from here. We only got 6 from the outpost, but you get 20 just doing this. So let's just have a look, because I have a pattern. So I have 30 of these. Wow, what was I doing? Yeah, it'll be amusing if we get another bunny thing, but I wouldn't mind 1, 2, and 3, any of these things. Bunny. See, when you want it, you don't get it. But when you don't want it, I've just gotten 2 ultimate parts when I already have them. All right, now with that done, let's move on to our second Lepic item. This is the ultimate Lepic stabilizer blueprint. As you can see, I have 4, because they keep dropping once you have them. First time seems to be a pain, but then they drop like it's candy. So again, we have 3 options: hard executioner, hard obstructor, and void fusion reactor pattern 1. Now this is a very interesting one, because you get this from the first outpost in Kingston, pattern 001, and you have to go here to open them. Now, what happened with me was I was trying to check if the percentages matter, because if we look at pattern, okay, let's just put ultimate Lepic stabilizer, was it? Yeah. So stabilizer here from the pattern 01 has only a 3% drop rate, and pattern 59 has a 20% drop rate, and pattern 105 has 20%. Out of this, normally I would recommend you go for pattern 59, simply because 20% is a pretty good rate. Plus the other items are also useful. You have things like enduring legacy blueprint. However, what I did was I went with this one simply because I wanted to test the theory and see how lucky we can get with something like this. And you know what? I got it on the 7th attempt with a 3% drop rate. So it's just, you can try that. It's not, because this will be very easy to do now. The outpost will be very easy. The reactor boss will be easy. But 59 would make more sense because you are fighting the hard executioner, which is the first hard boss, hard difficulty boss. And getting this is in Slumber Valley. So Slumber Valley, you can get heliparts as well. You have to make sure you select the alternative one. So let me just go back to here, Albion. So you go over here as usual, infiltration operations terminal. You have to go to Slumber Valley here, but make sure to switch this reward to 59 because this is the one that has ultimate Lepic stabilizer. I think overall this is the best one to try. Get like 4 or 5 at a time and then go and do the executioner a few times. If you still don't get it, you can go. What I tend to do with these things is, farm 5 or 6 of them and then go to the reactor or the hard boss, because sometimes just luck is just not on your side and you may do it 5 times and not get anything. If you are feeling frustrated, you can skip and do something else, or you can go and do 5 more, because doing one at a time can be annoying and if you don't get it. But yeah, doing too much will also be annoying, because let's say you farm 20 of them and then you get it on the second drop. So that will also be a little unnecessary time waste. So yeah, switch this to 59. Once you get it, you'll get 1 or 2 depending on how quickly you do it. You then go to the first boss, which is the hard executioner, pattern 59 here, and hopefully you'll get lucky within first, second attempt. I had 6 of these and I got Lepic from the other one, which was the pattern 1. And then I had 6 of these remaining and I opened them and I got 4 more ultimate Lepic parts after getting it on the easy one. So I don't know if this is ridiculously easy, and I wanted enduring legacy parts, but I kept getting the ultimate Lepic stabilizer. All right, on to a third part, ultimate Lepic spiral catalyst. So first we have metal accelerant. This is available in sterile land. Okay, we are in sterile land. There's also a bunny void farm over here, very useful. And we got superfluid and we need metal accelerant. So there's also another reactor here. Come on. Metal accelerant. So yeah, as usual, just go around and you'll soon have enough. There's a resource box up here as well. Maybe we'll get something here. Yeah, we got lucky. Next, we need nanopolymers, and these are available in Agna Desert. Okay, we are in Agna Desert. Just look around for any of the resource boxes, see what we have. Monomolecular extractor, we need nanopolymers. Nanopolymers, there we are. Now next up, we have the third rare item. This is the data processing neural circuit. Now, there is one mission in particular that everyone recommends, which is the frontline base, I believe. Yeah, this one here. Now, this is a short mission, about 5 minutes. You have to just run around. I'll just show you in a minute as well. But you can do this on normal difficulty or hard difficulty. What I found was on normal difficulty, it dropped every time from the final boss, and he drops around 5 every time. On the hard difficulty, he drops a little more, like up to 9, but it could be 6, it could be 8, it could be 9, and also it's not guaranteed every time. Okay, So you can do guaranteed drops on normal difficulty and get it every time, but you get 5. Or you could try doing the hard and get a little more, but sometimes you may not get anything. So just travel here to this mission. I'll just quickly do that. Okay, so we are in the lumber yard outpost. Just start the mission here. It should take you about 2 minutes. So if you have bunny or something, yeah, just enemy spawn, just take them out. It's the final boss that spawns at the end of this. That will be the one dropping. He will spawn here. So you just kill these guys quickly. Then we move on to here. Some more enemies spawn here. You kill them so quickly in normal difficulty, they don't spawn quickly enough for you. Remember how hard these missions felt early on when we were just playing the normal campaign. So now we go over here, and the boss will just spawn over there. So it shouldn't take too long. Okay, that was the boss, and that should be our item, the sort of green brain thing. Data processing neurocircuit. We got 6, so a little more than I remember. Because, yeah, like I said, on the hard difficulty, you'll get a little more. But on the easy difficulty, you'll get 5 and 6 this time. So yeah, that's it. You have to do it a few times because if you need a lot, you may have to grind it for like 30 minutes or something. But the mission doesn't take too long. All right, now on to a third Lepic part. This is the ultimate Lepic spiral catalyst. And this one is available from Dead Bride, Pyromaniac, and Void Fusion Reactor. This is the normal difficulty. Now you can do this if Pyromaniac or Dead Bride is annoying. Honestly, I would prefer doing the Pyromaniac over Dead Bride because Dead Bride is one of the early ones, but she's a little harder than the others, especially with randoms. You don't seem to know. If you are built up enough to take her on alone, then go with that. So these are the 3 materials that drop Ultimate Lepic Spiral Catalyst. This one at pattern 6 has a 6% drop, which is actually not too bad. Pattern 69 has a 10% drop rate, and pattern 85 has a 10% drop rate. Now, I don't recall right now where I got mine from, but I think it was pattern 85 because I needed secret garden parts as well, so I decided to do this one. But even if you go with 6, it's not bad because this one here has a 6% drop rate. This is normal difficulty. And this one has a 10%, this one has a 10%. So getting these items will be a little more time consuming. So you have to, for this one, do the unknown laboratory in Sterile Land. And this one, we have to do the seed vault in Echo Swamp. Not particularly hard, either of those, but they do take 7-8 minutes. With a normal difficulty outpost, it'll be very easy. So it'll be in Rockfall once again in the corner, and then you can just do right where we went to get the previous items, which was the nanomolecule. No, there was something else we just got. So you could do these missions, very easy mission, this one, and then this is nearby. If you have Bunny, you can do this. All right, so I'm still on Bunny. I was feeling lazy. I didn't want to go back to Albion, set it to private, find Sharon. So this is the outpost over here. Don't think there's anybody here hiding. Okay, so yeah, just nuke everything quickly. Here's the boss dead. Did we get a pattern? We got some fusion plasma batteries, so that's good. But yeah, you just have to do this one here. You can see how much easier it is if you have like a decent bunny or something. So this will be much faster, and then you can go and do the reactor over here. There are 2 bosses once again. So these guys also drop something if I recall. So I don't have a pattern for this one, but I'll just show you the bosses. The other one spawns up there. Come on, man. So let's see what they drop. Fusion plasma battery. So yeah, this could be useful. Fusion Plasma battery. So yeah, so 6% drop rate. You may get lucky and get the items. I think I got mine from this one. I'm not 100% sure because I got it a long time ago because I was farming for something else and then this one also dropped. So yeah, very easy this one in my opinion. You could do the other missions if you need the pattern for some of the other parts, but the drop percentage isn't that different. So 6% versus 10% for a lot more work. You could just do this one. It'll be easier, I feel. And then our final piece, which is the ultimate Lepic code. And for this one, we have Agner Desert fusion reactor. We have Echo Swarm, a normal fusion reactor. And in fact, we only have reactors for this one. So we have pattern 21 with a 3% drop rate, pattern 61 with a 10% drop rate, and pattern 89 also with a 10% drop rate. So 3, 10, 10. On this occasion, 21% doesn't seem that great. Sorry, 3% doesn't seem that great. If this was 6%, I would say go for this. Pattern 61, this one is, where is this? In Rockfall. So it's the same one, but on hard difficulty. And this one is over here. Yeah, this one is also. So right now, we are in here. This is the, sorry, where is it? This one on hard difficulty drops the pattern. So this will give you 60 and 61. So you can get the final two pieces from the same outpost just on different difficulties. So bring Sharon for this one, do the same thing, Bunny to farm this reactor, and then this boss again. So I have a pattern 60, but we need 61. So yeah, just farm this a few times, then go here. This will probably be much more easier for you overall. So yeah, that's it. I think one of the easiest ultimates to farm. I think only maybe Valby was easier. And after this, I'll try and show you Ultimate Viesa and then Ultimate Ajax. And that should wrap up the current list of Ultimate Descendants. So hopefully this was useful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.